most challenging thing about 2020 was being stuck in quarantine for so long. And then once quarantine hit, last year in July, we had a fire. So that whole incident and COVID hitting at the same time was not a good mix, but we got through it. So it's getting better. Well, you guys have done so much for me, like within the past 2 years, and it's like I didn't even expect half of the things that you guys have done for me. Like, you guys provided me with the whole laptop during this when the COVID was barely started, like quarantine, and we had to like obviously not be in school anymore. It was difficult because at first I was thinking of how if I was even gonna finish school or continue going, because I had no access to like the online school. So for a while it was like a difficult situation, but then I spoke to Amika and she was like, oh well, at AbleWorks you could get a computer from the office, and like we figured it out. So that was like one thing that they really did help me on. And besides that, just like regular like groceries or something, like gift cards here and there whenever like something is needed. And also like mentally, like Amika has been definitely been like checking up on me and like making sure that I'm doing okay with everything outside of COVID going on. So that's definitely something that they have been doing for me mentally, and like obviously material wise they have definitely been supporting me. So I appreciate that a lot. Honestly, Jen has been amazing like throughout this whole process. Like if it weren't for Jen, I don't know if I would have done completed or like even lasted up this far into the school year, especially with COVID going on. Like, she's just kept me on track throughout this whole process, and she's like, for anything that I like need support on or help, like questions in like financial aid or just basic college stuff, she's always like right there and then ready for with an answer, and like ready to look into it as soon as she can. And she has also like, whenever I need something printed out, she's like, oh, like I print it for you and you can just stop by. So it's obviously like she's definitely a big help, and I appreciate her a lot too. So actually, I'll be transferring out by the end of this summer, basically. So I'll be attending mental college in the fall, and I'll be pursuing my one of my goals, which is playing college soccer. And obviously, it's not like the D1 scholarship or anything like that, but D3 is still a good place to be, and it's better than not doing anything with my time. So that's something I'll be definitely be looking forward to. I think the biggest takeaway would be never be afraid to ask for help, and just be like open to new opportunities, to things that you've like never thought you would see yourself doing or like even being part of, because in the end like it's always gonna be worth it and it's gonna be a good experience for you to be part of.